is a journey into the unknown, okay?
You excited for the trip?
Absolutamente.
What are you looking forward the most?
All of it.
Okay, this is a test, but let's see if it works. Alright, we're on the road. We left Sydney. That would have been at 5 a.m. this morning, and now it's nearly 1 o'clock. So we've been quite a lot of hours on the road. Today we are going to Bourke. The land behind Bourke was called Back of Bourke. So when people would go back of Bourke, they would say, "Oh, I'm going to the Outback," right? I'm going Outback. Sorry. That is why the Outback is called Outback. We're gonna spend 2 nights in Bourke, 1 night in White Cliffs, 2 nights in Broken Hill, 1 night in Mungo National Park, and 1 night in Orange. That's our trip summarized. Mr. Greg, do you have anything to add?
No, there's no more. You got that right.
Getting thinner here. Total desolation. Yes, man. We can see Redland. In since we set off from Sydney, we have driven all the way northwest inland to reach out Bourke. We should be there in 1 hour and 30 minutes, but we are desperate for petrol. Yes, we are. What are you laughing about? It's not funny, you know, it's quite scary. Haha. Yeah, it was a joke. We got a petrol tank just in case. However, we would like to use it in real case of emergency. So we really want to get petrol now. Okay. We found the petrol station. Here we go. We're saved today.
Can I help you with fuel?
Oh, really? Tapped out.
It started as a joke, but we actually are desperate for petrol. We just stopped by what we thought it was a petrol station here in the middle of nowhere, and the guy said that they ran out of petrol months ago. The nearest one is in Bourke, that is 1.5 hours away, and we are really running low. And here we are We ran out of petrol. Day one. And we made it. All set up. Any troubles?
Dara, you're not a yoga instructor.
Tonight, Greg is the chef, and he's cooking.
Same chef as every night.
Yeah, he's a good chef. Decent.
Decent. Jock on.
Well, he decided our first day on the road trip, that was 12 hours driving, he decided to make a very laborious recipe. Mushroom risotto. It's gonna be tasty, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyway, bon appetit! And breakfast is ready. Here we go. Poached eggs on toast, made by Chef Greg. Good? Mm-hmm. Do you wanna tell of yesterday's experience?
It was pretty toasty warm under our blanket, and yeah, a little bit windy, but nice.
Welcome to the Outback, baby!
So, surprise! We managed to get into a show, Outback show, at Bourke Outback Centre. So we're just about to enter. Let's see what it's all about.
Kids love them. They're all coming back in style today, all these little ponies and that. Lot of them are doing what they call mini trots with them, down the line and that. A lot of people think it's heavy on the horse, hard on them, because they're little and there's a lot of weight. There's no weight on them. Big white fella's gone. When you harness them up,
So, how was the show?
Yeah, the show was good. Presented by a local sheep herder who's made his career mustering sheep from the different hundreds of thousands of hectares of land there is around Bourke. He told us the history of how people came to settle here, or white people came to settle here, how people's lives are out here and how they make a living. So mainly through sheep wool and sheep meat. Some cattle farming here as well. And one fun fact, they keep donkeys here to look after the sheep, to keep them safe from dingoes, because donkeys hate dingoes and they'll actually kick them to death to protect themselves and protect their sheep. It's very much like a Wild West town. Lots of wooden buildings, lots of historic architecture, very rural. So yeah, we're about to go on a walk alongside the famous Murray River, and then after that we're going to see what the local pub is saying, which should be very exciting. First time I ever went fishing, I was 4 years old.
Number 3. Got something? Okay. That's an improvement. Bourke campsite. It's 7:15, and we're heading to
Gundabooka National Park.
Yeah.
For Valley of the Eagles walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be nice. We are just in front of the emus. These are real emus, wild emus, and we have them here, just in front of us. How beautiful is that?
Ciao.
Ciao. Okay, we are officially on a unsealed road. Four-wheel drive on. Here we go. This trip couldn't get any redder than this. The side of the road are red, the fields are red, and also the road is red. We've arrived in Mount Gundabooka. Gundabooka? Yeah, Mount Gundabooka. It looks stunning.
gorgeous. We made it. We are on top of the peak, and we're also the only ones here in this national park right now. It just feels sublime. Just preparing a tea and a coffee before we set off to White Cliffs. Did you like the walk?
Oh yeah, it was awesome. Such a good view. Another thing.
Okay, yeah.
No maps. No signal.
Yeah, we lost the map. That means that from now on we need to drive like the old times with paper maps. That's
Paper
all.
maps.
Yeah, paper maps.
Yeah.
Maps made of paper. No
Crazy.
directions. That's crazy, yeah.
Our kids will never understand.
Kilometers, we met this little town called Lao.
So we just got to the fuel pump, but there's no one here. It says to phone a number, but we don't have any signal, so we were not able to phone. Greg went to find some locals and ask where we can refuel.
Just been on, I don't think I want to do another 4 or 5 hour stretch of that to Orange after Mungo. When I was off the road and looked at like the speedo or the display on the stereo, they would shrink.
Jesus Christ.
So we found out that to White Cliff is actually 2 hours and a half, not an hour and a half as we hoped. We don't know if we're gonna make it to the opal mining tour, which would be such a shame. So we're doing our best, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah, this time we should have been at the opal mines in the White Cliffs. We are in White Cliffs.
We made
We
it!
made it.
Oh, just an hour late.
Just an hour late.
We found the place, Red Earth Oppo. It's 500 meters this way. So we have arrived, but there is only half an hour left, so we might not be able to. A bit bitter, but it's what we were expecting. Of course, the place is closed, nothing else is happening here, but we're gonna have a look around anyway. just left White Cliffs and now we're on the way to Broken Hill.
Broken Hill is a mining town historically from the 1800s. It used to be a bit more prosperous than it is now. Like there's about 60,000 people or so live here, but from all accounts the mining has slowed down. But in the time in between, it's become a bit more of an artsy community, and there's lots of galleries and designers and artists who live in the area. We'll be going to the Living Desert Sculptures tour, which is just a little bit out of town, where you can find some awesome sandstone sculptures on a hill that overlooks the town. Go to Silverton, which is probably what we'll do first. Silverton's like your classic outback Australian town. In fact, it's one of the most filmed towns, villages, whatever, in Australian cinema.
So we are at the Broken Hill Sculptures. This is just the entrance, and now I'm going to show you how it's going to look like.
Died a lot of very horrific deaths. There was one poor guy got drilled into a hole, was the description. Another person suffocated in slime, apparently. Yeah, I mean, I guess the memorial serves to honour all those people who died, but also point out a lot of what were probably unnecessary deaths in the pursuit of capital gain.
We just left Broken Hill. We are on the way to Mungo National Park. It's going to be around 4 hours. The Aboriginal guy that was supposed to take us on tour tomorrow could not do it anymore, so we're gonna do another tour, a sunset tour.
Yes. Okay, we just arrived to Mungo National Park. We're all set to go on a guided tour, but look who we found here. Stephen? Stephen? Come here. Come here. Yeah. How are you, Stephen? You had a nice day? Yeah, I know.
What's
It's been-
Stephen?
It's been quite dry.
Should we go for a walk, Stephen? Should we go for a walk?
Okay, we started the tour. Officially, we're following the guy with the big truck just in front of us. We just left Mungo Lodge.